authority over the angels who happen to send these beings to do a particular job. Snow this time, rain that time, sunshine, so on and so forth. And the four corners, the spirits of the four corners the Indians talk about.
I met the spirits of the four corners when I had the box on one time.
Oh.
Yes, I did. It was very interesting. I had never heard of such a thing.
Well, they are in control of all seasons. They are the bosses over the whole planet. And they take direct orders from God and do as He commands. But because we do have control of the angels, we can say, no, let's stop this temporarily. But you just don't go off and arrogantly say, let's stop it. You stop and ask God and tell Him the reason why and find out if it's okay. If it's okay, you got God's authority. You got His letter of seal. And you go to the proper four corners, maybe all, depending, and you present that and say, here, this is what Pop says is okay for right now. And they have to take their commands from God, and they take their commands from me. They check to find out. I got the paper in front of them, but they do check to find out, God, is this right? Yep. Okay. All right. I don't like it maybe, because this is the time for it to rain over there. But don't worry about it. This is just for a couple hours or something. I've had the rain stop, and it needed to be rained. And I had to stop for, 3.5, 5.5 hours this one time. And the wind was coming from the direction, and the rain just stopped. And at the given time that I said, that's all I need, just give me time to get me and the people up to their cars. And then do your thing. Release it. The wind turned around and it rained like hell. Rained harder than it would otherwise because it had to get back on the job, catch up, and blow back. It turned opposite. An unheard of thing. It's not unheard of to have the wind turn opposite, but it's unheard of to have it turn opposite on a command and just last for 20, 40 minutes, because raining harder because it had to get back on schedule, so it spent shorter time to rain harder, and then the wind changed and it went back on schedule again. So these things are so simple. But you ask God, you tell Him the reason that you're here asking Him, and leave it up to Him. And if there's a very good reason for it, He okays it. So far, I've had it okayed all the time. Mainly because I've always got a good reason. It's not show-off time. So anyway, that's where it sits. But because of this one particular how to go into a tree, I will not tape it. It is dangerous. I know darn well if I put this on a tape, somebody's going to sit down with the tape all by themselves and do it. And if they don't have somebody that knows how to get you out properly, you will turn into a form of coma where you will literally spend the rest of your living breath as a board, as just like a stiff tree. You will never get out of it. It's that dangerous. It takes two people to do it. One that knows what they're doing. I will not tape this. But you will know how to do it to each other, and you will practice doing this. I will give you the tool to do it, and in this case, the tool is going for 101. We'll use a crutch, a drum, which is a 2-liter pop bottle. That's as simple as that. And as you advance, you don't need that pop bottle. You don't need that tool. You don't need any crutch. I've gone out there, I talked to the plants, and did I have a drum with me? No. I'm used to talking with them. But in time you get to it too. And as for the blowing up the word that I talked about, in time, you can do the same thing in your mind, totally soundproof. But I have to start you off at 101.
Right.
But if I did this, you would actually, and I know what I'm doing, and I know how dangerous it can be, and you will either turn into a total board, a piece of wood in human form, and stay that way, or a vegetative state, one or the two, and they might as well just haul you off to a doctor. You will be in a form of coma. But don't worry about it. I know how to handle it, and I know I'm warning you enough about it. And as far as I know, this is the only one that does this. All right? But you can use the same exercise, just not the same method of doing, to go into time, go into a mountainside, and look at the hillside or whatever,
Well, that's what
and look back in time what this valley looked like before white man came, and be safe.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were discussing because what I saw was going into the tree, becoming one with the tree.
Oh, you will. Oh, you will. It's just I got to make dang sure you get out of there.
Right, right. No, I mean, that's
We
what
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's turn this off.
All right.
And, gosh, I want another cigarette, but I don't know if I should. Yeah, I should. I've just been told. Come on over here and both of you sit down. Come on over here so Mike can pick you up. You're crying not just from joy, but also from something else. What's going on? First off, let me say to the mic, we have just finished doing a tree trip. The first for these two people, but by no means the last. And you're going to hear the end results.
I didn't tell you the other thing that I can't do, and I don't visualize and I don't hear. I don't hear words.
You don't have to. The tree tells you in your head anyway.
Well, it's just that...
It gets to you however you can accept it.
What happened, I can tell you what happened. Okay. Because the way I do things is different. The tree out here warmed my feet.
I know. I had gone out and prayed that they would send their energy, not just the trees. And as I was walking out after you guys, they told me they were all working together for just that cause.
They warmed my feet, and then, they reached out and I could feel this energy come from the tree like arms around me to hug me.
Honey, why don't you get up, turn around, and feel those bumps in your chest?
What?
Those little tumors.
Oh.
Why don't you turn around so and undo your shirt and feel your, turn around so that you feel, that your chest between you and your guy, not me and you.
I don't know. I can't tell. This one's different.
Well, there's healing power went into you, and the trees told me they'd do that for me because I asked them
Well, something definitely happened because then I went over to the bush, and it was so odd because I was still trying so hard to have words, and I realized